Over the years, the effectiveness of roots and herbs in the making of medicines cannot be overemphasized. Quite a good number of people believe the efficacy of local medicines is far better than that of English drugs. A good thing about native drugs is their affordability and easy accessibility. One can get local drugs without going through a long process. There are quite a lot of local drugs available around us and mostly come in liquid form. A good example of an effective local drug is the Goko Cleanser. Just as the name implies, Goko Cleanser works rapidly in the cleansing of toxic substances in the body and keeping the body in a good state. Goko Cleanser is a known herbal mixture that carries a combination of herbs that are made to detoxify the body system, ease oxidation stress, and improve good living. The essential function of Goko Cleanser is to cleanse the system and organs, removing toxins and harmful substances that causes damage to the immune system, which might lead to health complications. Even though the manufacturer of Goko Cleanser is not well known, other than the Dr. Iguedo attribute to a certain man, it is impressive to know that the herbal mixture is legitimately reserved and licensed by the Nigerian Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control (NAFDAC), which makes it a certified healthy product. The active ingredients in the making of Goko Cleanser are Vernonia amygdalina, bitter leaf 12%, Allium sativum, garlic 13%, Saccharum officinalis, sugarcane 11.5%, Cajanus cajan, peas 11.5%. What can Goko Cleanser cure? The ingredients combined to make the Goko Cleanser actively fight against syphilis, malaria, typhoid, stomach ulcer, impotence, indigestion, high cholesterol levels, infections, irregular menstruation, insomnia, etc. The list of diseases and abnormalities this herbal mixture can cure is quite vast, as the efficacy cuts across different parts of the body. Since Goko Cleanser filters the impurities of the body and converts them to waste products, it touches almost all parts of the body. However, know that the above listed health abnormalities can be treated by Goko Cleanser, but not to perfection at all times. This simply means that Goko Cleanser on its own may not completely clear these health abnormalities in every known case. Depending on the nature and seriousness of the symptoms one is having, it is always necessary to consult a medical doctor for proper checkups and diagnosis, treatment, and medication. Goko Cleanser should not be taken to be a drug that cures every illness and should not replace conventional treatment and medication. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you health benefits of Goko Cleanser. You're welcome to Info Bus Stop YouTube channel, where we keep you up to date with the latest news, trends, and info in Nigeria and Africa. If you're new to this channel, do consider to subscribe so that you don't miss any gists. How does Goko Cleanser work? Goko Cleanser, unlike other drugs, works rapidly in the body by taking control of the hypoglycemic movement in the body, reducing the rate of blood clotting, fighting bacteria and other microorganisms. The quick internal response it gives after intake is what makes it a high-selling product in the market. How should you take Goko Cleanser? Going by the recommendations of the leaflets inside the pack, the Goko Cleanser is to be taken 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and night, using the bottle's cap. This may not be so easy for people who are regularly having busy days at work and cannot sustain the embarrassment of bowel disturbance. However, from careful and keen observations, Goko Cleanser works perfectly at night when the body system is at rest and less active. For quicker and best results, Goko Cleanser should be taken 2 caps at night before bed and the same 2 caps first thing in the morning after waking up. By doing this way, improvement should be expected within a space of days or at most a week. Misconceptions about Goko Cleanser. A lot of people have been seeking answers to some questions about the Goko Cleanser herbal medicine, and most times they get misinformed. Due to its powerful effect in removing toxic substances from the body, people believe it tends to terminate a pregnancy and others. Let's find out if true. Does Goko Cleanser abort pregnancy? Goko Cleanser has never been known to be a herbal mixture for abortion. However, due to the powerful antioxidant it has, women are advised to stay away from it during pregnancy, most especially when the fetus is still in an early stage. For this reason, some people believe it has the potency in terminating a fetus, hence they consume it in large quantities, more than one bottle at once, during the early stage of pregnancy. There is no evidence to prove that Goko Cleanser is effective for such a negative purpose. One should be aware that this herbal mixture was made for a positive purpose and not a negative one. Therefore, using it for illicit purposes such as abortion may be dangerous to the health and should not be considered. Can Goko Cleanser cure fibroid? Fibroids are one of the many growth abnormalities that develop on or inside a woman's uterus. Most times, these growths become big and cause a painful abdomen. In some cases, they pose no harm nor carry a sign or symptoms. Even though the fibroids are not too harmful, they still cause inconveniences to a person. It's a good thing to know that Goko Cleanser has the potency to cure fibroids when taken properly. Can Goko Cleanser cure staph infection? It's another good thing to take note that Goko Cleanser also contains the needed ingredients to send a staph infection away. As mentioned before, this can only be possible when the herbal mixture is taken appropriately and diligently. Side effects of Goko Cleanser. Fortunately, Goko Cleanser's active ingredients are all natural roots. This automatically denotes the truth that it can never have any serious negative effect that would endanger the life of anyone. No chemicals or preservatives are added in making of this herbal mixture. Therefore, it is practically impossible to harm the body. However, some effects that are of course inevitable may be bowel movements, frequent urination, farting and stooling. The strong bitter taste that Goko Cleanser has can also seem inconvenient, which is why most people find it hard to swallow. It will wear off after a short period, so there should be no cause for alarm. If you are on some other medication, you must consult your doctor before taking Goko Cleanser as it may react with other drugs. Conclusion: Goko Cleanser herbal bitters have gained a reputation as a wonderful working mixture in the past years. Commuting regularly through major roads, busy markets and bus stops, one would see hawkers and sellers dangling bottles of Goko Cleanser. Even inside the streets and public places, marketers are always advertising this wonderful product and the powerful benefits it carries. To get all the latest info, hit the subscribe button and you'll be glad you did.